It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Ready.
Back to Hampton. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set. Delta, set. Ready.
Herbert now. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
5-9, set. Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
First down and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Nick's with it on 1st. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
In punt formation.
And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. New set of downs from 37. Throwing on first is Herbert. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hey, ram. Let's go. Hey.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Tiger.
Herbert from the gun. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Under the gun, here's Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Black 80, black. Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Cut near the goal line. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
throwing here. Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that gives him a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Offense up to the line fast.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 47-yard line.
Every offense I've ever seen to Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
Next, quick out wide, complete. And that is a touchdown! The Bisons trim the lead to 1. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Bisons tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have it on 2nd and short. Play action now for Herbert. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Shotgun give to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
59. Hey, Kappa. Ready.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the 10.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
It's fielded at the 14. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Nix from the gun. Lofts one deep, center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down. Nix off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Third and long for Nix. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Now Herbert to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
It's Hampton on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First and 10, Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing now, Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Hey, easy. 21. Set.
Here he goes, third and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's It's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That pass is hauled in by the rookie from Boston College. And he takes it down to the 33. That goes for 32 yards. And that gives him the first.
It's one of those situations that I really can't critique the defense call at all. I mean, the X's and O's were everything you want, but unfortunately the Jimmies and Joes in double coverage of that tight end couldn't get it done.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Headed out right. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Get to Harvey here from the pistol. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to set him up all the way down at that 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On the draw, he gives to Harvey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Timeout called by the Chargers, they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Just a whole different mindset now, Kate, really for both sides. As they go into halftime, more than likely tied, just starting from scratch. Whole new ball game.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
380.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Has it downfield, working the left. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Couldn't get it to Rondé Gadsden the second. So it'll be second down.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Herbert from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Couldn't find Rondé Gadsden the second on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. They've got a man in motion. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now they're going to have to figure out this third down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight, and there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
On third down, here's Nix. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Couldn't find a completion on first down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Next to throw again. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 32. It's Harvey straight ahead. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Moving back, sent in motion left. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Third and long for him here. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
A loss of 13 yards. And it's fourth down.
The Bison sending out their punter. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And have him gain up about a handful there. Riley Moss with that tackle.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
5-9.
Again, it's Hampton. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Let's go. Set.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Hits his running back. Escapes the defender. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
380. Let's go. Black 80. Black. Ready.
Herbert on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Lion.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Rondé Gadsden the second on that throw. And now they face 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Set. Let's go. 380. Hey, ram. Ready?
Now Herbert again. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Crowd right.
Now run with Hampton. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Tyson's 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Play action with Mix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Running it with Hampton. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Easy. We go orange. Ready?
Herbert with a blitz coming. Diving right side. Got it. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kappa. What is it?
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, so you're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Set. Let's go. Delta. Ready.
Now an inside give to Hampton. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Set. Line. Set.
Hampton now up the middle. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
A 22-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Set to go now from the 35. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Completed left side to Smith. And this one doesn't go far. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Nix looking to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Continued excellence from this defense as they force another interception, Brock. And now, they'll have a chance at some redemption for their offense. Had to settle for a field goal after that last pick. Now they get a chance at a touchdown once again.
Yeah, and we know this, Kate. We know the turnover margin in these games is so often a dictator. But when you add points off those turnovers and takeaways, well, you often in on the winning ledger more times than not.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Fits it through the middle. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28.
16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Chased out to his right. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Herbert now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Let's go. Go.
Here he goes, third and long. Into the hands of Ganson. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. This is Sutton working the right side. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
On 1st down, it's Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. I'll pick up the 17. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Shotgun snap to Nix. This one's caught. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Goes to the hurry up here. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Bison's trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Catch made. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Harvey has the Omaha touchdown. The Bisons get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Bisons cut the lead down to 10. lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run by Hampton. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to Hampton. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Check. 380.
This is Hampton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was tackled at the 27.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All set to go now from the 35. Knicks now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. Knicks from the gun. Has him running the comeback. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down now. They'll work against the blitz. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
And an Omaha 1st down.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Once more, it's Knicks. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Chargers take
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense glued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 13-yard line.
Set.
This is Hampton, right side. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in